Hi, I'm Tim Johnson of Positive Light Media. I'm very excited that today we are launching our own video blog. Now you might be watching this and wondering, why are you launching your own video blog? Well, I think it's really important that we practice what we preach. Positive Light Media is now offering video blogging production as a service, and we want to make sure that you're successful with your video blog, regardless of whether you create it with us or not. So let's get right into it. We're hoping we can answer questions that you have about video blogging and video storytelling or video production in general, and we hope this will be a nice opportunity for you to get to know us along the way. So today's topic, we're going to be sharing 5 tips with you on how to make sure that your video blog is more successful, both for you and for your audience. Tip number 1, keep the production simple. Now, as a video producer and storyteller, I have access to a whole host of ways to make this video blog more complicated. I've got carloads of video gear. I'm certain that if I'd hired a crew to help me, like for example, if I'd hired Bernie to be my audio guy, this could have sounded better. If I'd hired Nick to be my director of photography, it could have looked better. And I am 100% certain that if I'd called Liz to be my makeup artist today, that I could have looked a lot better on camera. But the problem with all those things is that a video blog is supposed to be simple, and it's not supposed to be complicated. So we're going to avoid all that stuff and keep it simple. Keep the production simple. I've got a camera here on a tripod, I've got a good quality microphone, and I've got a beautiful picture window providing all the light that I need to make sure that this looks good today. That's all I need. Keep it simple. Tip number 2, always caption all your video content. Whether you're talking about your video blog or whether you're talking about any video that you're going to post online, you want to have that content captioned. Now, it's obvious that if you want to make sure that you reach the deaf and hard of hearing community, that they need this. But apart from that, if you're watching this video on LinkedIn or on some other platform and you're at work, it would be really great if you could consume this content without bothering your neighbors. So definitely caption it for that reason. Additionally, all the words that I'm saying today and all the words that you say on your video blog help you get found by your audience, because all of that just serves to boost your search engine optimization or your SEO. So be sure that you caption all of your content. Tip number 3. On LinkedIn, we're going to use an editing hack to make sure that we have a nice thumbnail for our video. Now, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I see it a lot when I scroll through my LinkedIn feed. Oftentimes there will be a black rectangle, and that's because the video fades up at the beginning, and the very first frame in that video, which is what LinkedIn uses to create the thumbnail, is black. Well, that's not terribly inviting to see an empty black rectangle where there could be a nice inviting image to get you to watch that video. So be sure to find a way to do that. Now, I'm going to provide a link in the comments and around this video so that you can use that LinkedIn video hack. I don't want a video editing hack. I don't want to get into the weeds on that. I'm also going to provide a resource so that you can caption your videos. But I want to make sure that you always have a nice thumbnail with your video. Tip number 4, keep the length of your video short. Now, one concern as I have as I'm doing my own video blog is that this could get a little bit long. My target length on this video is about 5 minutes. It's possible I'll go over that, but next time when I do this, I'm going to work very hard that if I did go over that number, that I keep it shorter, and I would highly recommend that you do that too. If you watch the news or any other content that you see online, there are very few things involving video that are longer than 5 minutes that really keep you engaged. So I'd strongly encourage you to do that. Finally, the fifth tip I'm going to give you today is to make sure that your audience has opportunities to engage with your content. Now that means that we want our audience to be able to easily comment on the content. We want them to be able to ask questions. We want them to be able to share it. Do all the things that you need to make that easy. If your audience can ask you questions about your content, think of it. It's a gold mine of opportunity for you to do future video blog posts that allow them to interact with you and make sure that you have a great feedback loop on your content. Finally, let's recap those tips. Keep the production simple. Always caption your video blogs on all platforms. Make sure you use that editing hack on LinkedIn so that you've got a nice, inviting thumbnail for your content. Keep the length of your videos short, and make sure that your audience has an opportunity to interact with your content. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope that if you're not already connected with me on LinkedIn or on other platforms, that you'll reach out and connect. I hope that you share this content, and I hope that if you have questions that you ask me in the comments. I'd love to answer your question in a future video blog. If you give me permission, I'll even tag you in that post so that we make sure that you're able to benefit from that content as well as your network. Thank you so much for watching today. Again, I'm Tim Johnson of Positive Light Media. Have a great day.